Hello, 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 it's Kathy Bedell at mystampinspot.com, coming to you with the Delicate Pines Suite. So this is the bundle. There are so many dies, I can't even get them all on my one magnetic sheet. This is a great set, but what I really want to show you is, so this is the DSP. This is the Elegant Pine Snowflake DSP. I know a lot of you guys have seen it. We've used it. A lot of people have used it. In fact, it's out of stock. I was going to include it in the class today. If you ordered the class, you were going to get a half pack, but sadly, it is out of stock. However, my Christmas club, oh, I don't have the card. Oh, I do have the cards here. My Christmas club, you do get a half pack of the DSP. So if you, this is the piece I used on the DSP. Look at that. Look at the inside of that card. So this is the Christmas club, and you get a half pack of this paper if you want it. These are all have nice additives inside. These have red layers. So anyway, I did secure enough for Christmas club, but I was not able to get any last night for this class. So, but what I wanted to show you is, check this out. A lot of these dies line up and die cut a lot of the images on the paper. A lot of them. So there's sheets with just this one particular one. And then this one, let's see, where is she? This one here. This is even a little different. See this one? We'll cut that. And we have a pine cone to cut the pine cones. We can cut these leaves. So there is a lot of flexibility with this DSP when you have the dies, because this DSP is hard to hand trim. Okay, let's get to our first project. Now that you've seen all that. So my first project, I have a white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we are going to hold it landscape. I have the snowflake paper, specialty paper, softly snow, and I think I left my tape runner on the other table, so I'm going to use liquid glue here, and I'm going to adhere this piece. Well, maybe I'm going to get my tape runner. I'm going to adhere this piece. Where is my tape runner? Oh, we're going to try a different liquid glue. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we are putting it on a piece of shaded spruce. That is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we are going to mount this to our card front. You know, it's easier for me to see this way with the camera here. If you're here, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. So, secret, I am on vacation this week. So these are actual videos that I pre-recorded. Okay, now I used this large snowflake and I just cut it out of shaded spruce. And I used the same die for this DSP piece, and I used these dies. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my big snowflake to my solid snowflake, my big DSP, and see how I'm alternating DSP solid. I think that's pretty good. Then we are going to use some dimensionals, and we're going to pop up these other, and I'm going to cover the image that's there, make it a little 3-dimensional. These kind of remind me of a snowflake kit we used to have a lot of years ago, pre-COVID. Do you all remember that? And then I have this little teeny one, and so these longer pieces I'm going to put so that they are coming out in between the longer pieces of the snowflake underneath. Then I have myself some of the gorgeous faceted snowflakes. These are coming in this class, so if you purchase this class you will get a kit of this. And I am just going to put one, I think one of the small ones in the center. Oops. Move it over just a little. There we go. Okay. Those aren't going anywhere. We need those. Now, I need my greeting. I am going to do, it's the most magical time of the year. Whoa. My pieces are falling out here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Although this says magical. And I'm looking for my shaded spruce ink. Now this is a tight fit. This die cut comes from the textured note dies. It's just about the right length, but top to bottom it is a little bit of a tight fit. So you really have to, I'm looking through the phone camera, so I may have trouble getting this scented appropriately. Yeah, a little bit off, but it's okay. It's the most magical time of the year. Close this up. I'm going to need it again. And I'm going to put a few dimensionals on the back here. This is so long, I'm actually going to put 3. Those of you that know me know that I don't put a lot of dimensionals on. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to put this down the bottom first. I'm going to kind of center it to my card front. There we go. Looks like I kind of tore it a little bit pulling it out. There we go. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals to my big snowflake. I'm going to add that to the card front. Let's see. Right about like that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I love it. And I'm going to put some of these little faceted snowflakes on. Oops, I'm kind of infatuated with these. I love these. They are so sparkly and pretty. They're gorgeous. There we go. I think these are currently out of stock as well, but they are coming with this class. So if you order the class, you get a full pack. All right. Thanks for being here. That's our first card. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.